How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to some more Super Danganronpa Another 2. This is it, the first class trial of the game. Oh boy, I don't know what to expect out of this. Last time we did a very short investigation, all things considered, and we found out a couple of interesting things about Yuri's killing. So today we're just gonna see who did it. I have no idea, actually, because I don't know, the information we have is just so little. I have no clue. I have no goddamn clue who it could be. I do know that Yoriko is most likely involved. I mean, she was asleep at the top of the bell tower, and, well, Yuri was killed there. The wires probably did all those cuts, and probably were the murder weapon, all things considered. And I feel like whoever did this escaped the bell tower using the life jacket that was on the outside, that was found by Setsuka. In any case, we have a long way to go, and I'm likely gonna stop midway to have some lunch, because that's how we do. Like, if you guys watch my Let's Plays, you know how it is. And yeah, I'm still using the same setup with the microphone and shit like that from yesterday. Yes, this is the day before... No, this is the day after episode 5 was recorded, by the way, that's why. Anyways, let's go, shall we? Ah, man, I missed this. Alright. Let's see the skills we have. So, increases maximum influence by 1, allows you to save after every phase. That's really good. Do we have any other skill? We don't. Oh, man. Alright. Let me just take a look at the bullets really quickly. See... Get us situated. Alright, the body was discovered on the first floor, yeah. The left calf is pierced by a hook. There's also a wound on the right calf. Other than his neck spine and his neck spine and left arm are broken. The estimated cause of death is blood loss, not the fall itself. Okay, and trauma from the bruises all over his body. Okay, there's a hook attached to a rope. A wound on the right calf, which I'm betting is going to be important. The sharp wires who cut him. The hung wires which someone placed. The spiral staircase. Traces in the bell, which I actually don't know about. My guess is that he was pulled all the way to the bell, and when the bell rung, yeah, it did some damage. Bottles of alcohol. There's one bottle that is water. Yeah, I remember that. There's the hook life jacket, and then aesthetic. Syringe was disappearing from the infirmary. Thanks, Kanade. You are still creepy. Shinji claims to have been waiting for Hajime, but oh yeah, he saw Yoriko go outside. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's see what we got. Alright, boys, let's go! That's cool. Alright, let's see what we got. Allow me to breathe. Oh, dude. After the class trials of Danganronpa Another 1, this is a good throwback. Oh man, I missed these. Alright. Allow me to briefly explain the rules of the class trial. The results of the class trial will be decided purely by your votes. Manage to identify the Blackened, they alone will be executed. Get it wrong, however, and everyone besides the Blackened will be executed, and the Blackened will be able to escape this island. Begin the class trial. Oh, hi, Sora! The people here brutally murdered Yuri. Now then, first and foremost. Wait a minute, Monocro. There's something I want to ask first. Oh, and what might that be? Can there be an accomplice in any of these cases? Ah, that's a good question. Whether or not there can be an accomplice will be a huge factor in deciding who the culprit might be. Question indeed. I suppose I didn't specifically address that in the rules. Kanade is giving me Nagito vibes, and not in the sense that her behavior is Nagito-like, but in the sense that it was Nagito as well who made the questions in the first trial, and that was scary. To be blunt, there can be accomplices. What? So it's possible? But in theory, only one person actually gets to leave the island in the end. Of Of course, the rules even say that only the first murder counts should there be more. In other words, an accomplice would not benefit if there are 2 or more people involved in the case. They would gain nothing from assisting the culprit, after all. Yeah, Mikado, shut the fuck up. Even if they were to succeed, they wouldn't be allowed to leave with the culprit. And more importantly, they would face the same execution as the rest of us. Yes, correct. What's the deal with that? No, what's the deal with that? Oh, that? Don't worry about that. That would have been Yuri's seat, and it felt wrong to just leave it empty, you know. You've got an awful sense of humor. Wait, something's off here. What's with the empty seat over there? Whose is it? That's exactly what it looks like. An empty seat. There's no need to worry about it. Yeah, sure. And I'm Santa Claus. You're also interested in the tiny questions. That's fine, but shouldn't you be discussing the murder? Right. This place is extremely unpleasant. I'd like to get out of here as soon as possible. It might be the last place you ever see if we don't find the culprit. Don't say such terrible things! Everyone, do you mind if I say something before we begin? Huh? What is it, Kokoro? I've identified who the culprit. Alright. Things are starting off strong. Okay, let's see what we got. What? Are you serious? Who is it? Who's the culprit? I know exactly who the culprit is, and I know exactly how they pulled it off. I'd like to give them a chance to speak up. Give yourself up now. At least then we'll be able to accept that you regret it. Oh, she's playing a double. Oh, I get it. Okay, but can I? Okay. Escape just advances the text. Okay. So she's playing a double game here. She doesn't know who did it, obviously, but she's using her skills to try to coerce the culprit to come out. That'd be nice. We'll get found out anyways. Better to confess than to have it find out of you. Yeah, sure. Nobody is confessing. No shit! What kind of idiot would tell the truth? They'd be sentencing themselves to death. Alright, then we'll do this the hard way. So, who's the culprit, Kokoro? I can't tell you that just yet. Yeah. Okay, either she doesn't know, or she does, and she's doing the same thing that Tsurugi did in the first trial. In which case, I'll respect her. Unless she turns cuckoo crazy like Tsurugi. Please don't. I really like Kokoro. Just please don't. What? Are you screwing around? Just tell us who it is so we can end this. It's like what Sora said. I don't want to be here any longer than I have to. Would you even be able to comprehend it if I told you? I'd be lucky if anyone even believed me. I can already tell some of you are suspecting me. Ah, your observation powers are impressive as always, Kokoro. This is a class trial, and all of our lives are on the line. We need to find a conclusion that is acceptable. That when we vote for the culprit, there's no doubt. Figure it out as much as you can by yourselves. I'll help out when I can. This is totally suspicious. Vicky, don't suspect her when we haven't even started yet. What? What's with this condescending attitude, huh? Do you think I'm stupid? Huh? You're back to your old self. Duh, I wasn't just gonna sit around and moping forever. I'm really scared, but I'll do whatever it takes to stay alive. I see, that's good, sister. Well, let's begin then. Just a moment. May I have a brief moment to speak to everyone? What is it this fucking time? It's been like 10 minutes and we haven't even started it. What is it now? I imagine some of you may be suspecting me because I am the mastermind. Your opinions of me are inconsequential, but please, for all of our sakes, treat me just like another student in this class trial. Death awaits us if we reach the wrong conclusion, and I don't want to die either, you know? That's exactly what the culprit would say! Seriously? This is a prime example of what you guys shouldn't be doing. Shinji, I'm sorry, but he's right. If Mikado wanted to act as the mastermind in this, he had plenty of chances to do that before. Everyone here is a suspect, including Mikado and I. The purpose of this discussion is to narrow down that list. I see. I'll do my best then. So, can we start now? I apologize if I have to stop every now and then. I haven't recorded a long video for a while, and like yesterday's recording was pretty like short. And I just woke up like a bit ago, so if I have to stop to like regain composure, air, whatever, I'll do it. Where do we even start? If you don't know, try starting with what we know about this. Do your best, everyone! My life's on the line, too! Probably begin with what happened in this game. I need to try as hard as I can. Everyone's lives depend on it. Interesting. The not stop debate will now begin. Yes, I know how it works, but let's hear the explanation. All right. Your objective is in a not stop debate is to find a weak point in an argument, then use evidence to refute it. The current progress of the debate will be displayed on the top right corner. Okay. Top right. Isn't it the top left? That's the top left. The weak points you'll be looking for will be identifiable as orange text. I've deeply apologized. Like I said, I woke up a bit ago. Aim the cursor at the weak point and press the selection key to fire your truth bullet. You should only shoot your truth bullets at the weak points. Not doing so will lower your score. Okay. Point the cursor at the weak argument, use the right truth bullet, and shoot. Thank you for telling me that the first one is Iroha's, I guess. If you need to, use the shift key to swap. Okay, that's good, okay. Be aware that there will be more than one weak point in arguments. However, not all of the weak points are wrong. Shooting the wrong weak point will lower your health. Okay. If your health reaches 0, you will fail and you will have to restart. Yikes. Okay. Be cautious, be aware, find the truth for your sake and for everyone else's. Good luck. Thank you. Oh, well, we're gonna... So this... I'm gonna have to play non-stop debates in, like, a tiny screen. Okay, no, never mind. Sorry. Well, I'm gonna have to take that into account. Oh, that's cool. Yuri died at 7:30, yes? 30 minutes after the morning. I love these, by the way. Yuri contacted me. Yeah, that happened. Asking for help. Okay. I saw Yuri hanging from a rope. He looked badly injured. And before I could do anything, he got dragged up. He fell back down a little bit later. Alright. Nope. Oh! That's Sora's voice. That's cute. Man, given that the whole thing, I'm sorry, given that the whole, like, choose your argument CG, is in, like, the lower screens of the, fucking, like, the body discovery and stuff like that. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to edit a whole lot during this. Alright, it's fine. I can save... Oh, that's so good. I'll take it. That's wrong. Yuri couldn't have been killed by a sharp object. If you check the monochrome file, it clearly states the true cause of death. Yuri died to blood loss and to trauma from the bruises all over his body. In other words, Yuri's cause of death is falling. Alright, yeah. I suppose. Oh, I see. There were just so many cuts on Yuri's body I overlooked it. Then what caused all those cuts? The cuts, they were probably created by that object. That object was... Yeah, the wires. Nice. I like the UI. I like the UI, the HUD in this class trial. It's very reminiscent of Danganronpa 2, and it works. Those cuts were created by sharp wires. Wires? Did you see the many strings attached to the wall along the spiral staircase? When Yuri plummeted towards the ground, he got cut up by the wires that were strung up. That's why we found the wires scattered across the ground near Yuri's body. As they cut him, they also fell down with him. He fell very quickly. That's why the wounds are so thin and yet so numerous. Oh, so that's why he's got all those cuts. You didn't even check the monochrome file? Are you kidding me? You call that investigating? He kind of has a fucking point. I'm sorry. Hey, it was an honest mistake. Don't pick on her. An honest mistake? That's really funny to hear when an honest mistake could cost us our lives. How am I supposed to leave my life up to you guys if you make such idiotic mistakes? Your life to us? Everyone's lives depend on the outcome of this trial, right? Not just mine, right? If you all work hard to weed out the culprit, I can just relax and save my energy.
What? So you're gonna leech off of hard work?
If I have to do something, I will. I just don't like wasting time on pointless shit. I don't know whether that's clever or just conceited. Conceited. Alright, let's go. You're gonna work hard to save your own hides in the first place anyways. This outcome works out great in the end for both of us. You're seriously a degenerate ruffian! Have you ever heard of the concept of helping someone?
Now, everyone, we won't accomplish anything if we let ourselves be distracted by Shobai.
Let us carry on, shall we? Oh, my nose. Why does it start running all of a sudden? Whatever.
So if the culprit was planning to kill Yuri just by dropping him, why install all the wires?
I'm not sure. I think we'll have to discuss that a bit more. Alright, can everyone tell me what they were doing at the time of Yuri's death? It's like you said earlier. Sora and I saw the death with our own eyes. Sorry, guys. We were together, so does that count as our alibi?
I was alone in my room.
Do I really need to tell you? I was just wandering around.
Yuri died at 7:30, so everyone excluding Sora, Yuri, Kokoro, and Shobai should have been at the diner.
Nope, Yoriko wasn't there.
Yoriko, what were you doing at that time?
Yeah, I knew this was gonna be brought up. I just really want to know what you were up to. Sorry guys, my nose.
I was at the bell tower too. I met with Sora and Yuki. Bell tower? But that's the scene of the crime, isn't it?
Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Anyways. Well, I'm not streaming. I just cut this. I'm so used to this. I'm sorry.
Sora and Yuri were there because of the message. What were you there for, Yoriko? What was I there for?
Kane, just to be noted for later, Yoriko might as well have seen the murder with us. You heard the body announcement, right? It only goes off when 3 people see the body. Sora and I saw it first, and then Yoriko saw it a little while after.
Hold on, Yuki. You said that Yuri was being hoisted up by a rope, correct?
What? Oh, yeah.
Then, isn't it obvious that you two saw the killer?
What? Really?
If Yuri was being hoisted by a rope from above, then surely the witnesses pursued hoping to find the culprit, right? I see. The only way down to the tower is by going down the staircase. Either the culprit went down or Sora and Yuki went up. Regardless, they would see each other.
Unfortunately, that isn't the case. We went to the top, but we only found Yoriko there. I see where this is going. Yeah, again, all signs are pointing to Yoriko. I'm guessing someone framed her.
That means Yoriko's the culprit. What? Isn't it obvious? Emma said that the only way to climb the tower was to go up the stairs. You don't have a good excuse like Sora and Yuki, and you've been looking worried since the start. It's clear to everyone that you're the culprit. Wouldn't you agree, sis? Huh? But didn't Yuki say she was a witness? Liz, just think about it. Yoriko doesn't have an alibi and she had no reason to be up there. I guess when you put it like that, she does sound a little suspicious. Hey! Who are you calling suspicious? Yoriko, why don't you just tell us why you were at the bell tower?
Sora and Yuki. Someone fucked up.
Sora and Yuki said they were there because they got the message from Yuri. Give us a reason to why you were there and we won't have to suspect you. I don't know why I was there.
What? Are you serious? Yoriko's situation seems complicated. I thought she was the culprit at first too, but after I heard her account, I wasn't so sure.
Yoriko, just take it slow and explain your side of the story. It's to be expected, the suspicion is all resting on Yoriko. I think we need to discuss this some more before we all know if she's really the culprit.
Here we go, second one. Shinji's account. Oh yeah, Yoriko left.
I went outside as soon as the monocruise doors opened.
So I could start my morning investigation before breakfast began. Yeah, that's true. Someone attacked me from behind. Okay. Next is Sora and Yuki. Okay.
Do you have any proof? Like, did somebody see you leave early?
Bullshit. Break! Nice. I will save after every single phase, by the way. Good. It's good.
Someone did see Yoriko leave this morning. Shinji, you saw her, right?
Oh, me? Well, yes, I definitely saw Yoriko leave this morning. You're all up pretty early. What do you guys do? Hajime and I go jogging every morning, you know. I woke up so early, so I was waiting for him in the corridor. Hajime was late because he needed to use the washroom, and I saw Yoriko leave as soon as the Monocruise's door was open.
It's like I said, I'm not lying. We've proven that you did indeed leave the ship early. However, can we be sure you told us the truth concerning why you went out early? Huh? Doesn't the fact that you left early actually make you more suspicious? The murder did happen in the morning, you know. And whoever killed Yuri was most certainly not aboard the Monocruise this morning.
That's true, but... So is Yoriko really the culprit after all?
Hey, wait a minute! Why is everyone accusing me when I haven't done anything wrong? I told you I don't know how or why I was there. I lost consciousness as soon as I left.
Assuming Yoriko is telling the truth, can we assume that the culprit attacked her and moved her to the bell tower to frame this all on her?
But then, there'd be no explanation as to how Yuri was pulled up. Maybe the culprit was hiding somewhere on the top of the bell tower? No, we looked around for a bit and there's no furniture or anything to hide behind.
Ooh, sorry about that.
It would be very difficult to hide yourself up there. If Yoriko can't explain herself, then we just have to assume that she's the culprit. Yeah. Wait, that's not true. I'm not... Don't jump to conclusions. Yoriko isn't lying.
I knew it. Yeah, it's too obvious. Yoriko being the culprit is way too obvious. It's not her.
Sakura? No. Sakura? Listen to her voice. She's telling the truth. I know you're the ultimate psychologist, Kokoro, but how can you be so sure? You're approaching the possibility that Yoriko might be the culprit all along. Look at the bigger picture instead of focusing on her. Which is, I was Yuri killed. I was Yuri.
Speaking of which, didn't Yuri lock himself in his room after telling the girls to kill him? It'd be awfully difficult to drag that guy out of his room. Hardly. If a girl came to get him, he would have left in a heartbeat.
Are you saying the culprit is a girl? So, in the end, doesn't it point to Yoriko anyways? I'm telling you, it's not me! Wait, everyone, if the culprit was a man, wouldn't that make the crime that much more ingenious? The obvious answer would be, the culprit is a girl, but if it were a man, they'd be able to exclude themselves from both the suspects for that reason.
But Yuri's the kind of guy who hates being spoken to by another guy.
As long as Yuri locked himself in this room, there's no way a man could have gotten out. Huh? According to what Amos just said, the culprit could be a man if Yuri hadn't been in this room. Yuri locked himself inside his room, but there was a point where Yuri left his room. That's the thing that made him leave his room.
Oh, a flashback anagram. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh! It's a card matching game? Alright. The game begins. A variety of cards will be shown on screen. The cards will be only shown for 5 seconds. And this time, you should try to remember where each card is located. Sorry. Sorry, guys, again. Still very drowsy. Once the cards are hidden, you will be given a few letters at the bottom right of your screen. Left, but whatever. Your objective is to find the missing letters that were displayed on the cards. Oh, okay. Match 2 cards with the same letters to punch in your answer. Oh. If the 2 cards you pick are the same card and the correct answer, they will be placed on the bottom left. Yikes, okay. Not making the correct matches will reduce your score. Oof. Okay. Making a match that it isn't part of the answer will reduce your health. Okay, this doesn't look good. Flashback anagram, alright. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, I've already got it. Wait, no, why? I went down! That's bullshit. There we go. Suka. I didn't deserve that miss, by the way. Oh well. Sorry. Alright, let's go. I like how they were creative with that. Because it was party, and it was for characters in Korean. They decided to just make AR together, so that's pretty clever. I like that.
The party last night. Yuri was at the party, wasn't he? And he drank late into the night as well. Oh yeah, he was there. If somebody has attacked Yuri right after the party, even a man could have done it. Yes, that's true.
You're just taking the party into account now? Slow bunch, aren't you? You asshole! You're not even participating in this trial. What, you want me to help? That'll be 1,000,000 C coins. Give me that and I'll figure it out for you. Shut up, you damn Scrooge!
If Sir is right, then a man really could have attacked Yuri. But that's no reason to throw out girls as potential culprits.
I swear, man, she's the Nagito. She's the Nagito here.
We're well aware of that.
She's just proposing the possibility that a man could be the culprit. She didn't say impossible for it. She didn't say it was impossible for a woman to be the culprit.
For a man like Yuri, we cannot deny the fact that he was willing to die for any woman that asked him.
Yeah, but I'm curious about something. The party was last night, but Yuri died this morning. If the culprit attacked Yuri after the party, wouldn't that mean the culprit was inside the monocruise during nighttime? The monocruise doors lock after 10 p.m.
That's true. If the party happened last night, but the murder happened this morning, then there's a huge time gap missing. So the question is, if someone attacked Yuri after the party, what do they do until morning? But didn't all the people who stayed late to drink return to the monocruise before 10 p.m.?
I don't really remember.
Not surprising, I was the only sober one there. Anyways, everyone got back, but Yuri needed to use the washroom, so he said he'd be late. I get it! That's when someone kidnapped him!
No, that doesn't make sense. The murder happened at the bell tower just this morning. The culprit would have been locked in the monocruise and unable to set up his murder. Unless Yuri was sleeping. That's where the anesthetic comes in.
Assuming things I can. There's no rule that says you have to be inside the monocruise during nighttime.
What? But the rules!
That the monocruise doors close at 10 p.m. and that sleeping outside the dorms is not allowed. That's all. If the culprit never boarded the monocruise, they would be free to roam the island even after the doors locked. And as long as they never fall asleep, they weren't breaking any rules. Being outside the monocruise at night isn't a violation? Is that true? Yes, I've done it before. I wonder what would happen, so I slept all day and stayed out all night. And nothing happened. The doors opened to the monocruise in the morning and I was able to go back on board.
But don't one of the rules say that there's monsters that roam at night? You could have gotten hurt.
I was fine. I stayed on the main roads. Nothing happened. Although maybe something was hidden in the forest. If what Kokoro's is saying right now is true, then it's possible that Yuri didn't even board the monocruise last night. According to Yoriko, she doesn't know if Yuri made it back or not. So isn't it possible that the culprit attacked Yuri and left him in the bell tower until morning? If that theory is true, then the culprit has to be someone who stayed up to drink last night. What do you think, Yoriko? You were one of the people who stayed behind, right? Well, that's true, but it's not me. I arrived at the monocruise with everyone else. About that, none of us were really sober, so I don't think any of us remember that. Huh? They were all as drunk as skunks.
Indeed, and none of them can recall a thing. Wow, isn't that convenient? Someone really wants Yoriko to take the blame for this. Jesus.
Speaking of which, I don't remember seeing so much as a drop of alcohol when we were setting up the party.
Oh, that's right.
And yet there was alcohol around the beverages when the party started. I believe this is no coincidence. Are you saying the culprit brought alcohol to the party to get everyone drunk and forget their memories of what happened at the party? Wait, is it possible that someone committed murder on impulse because of their intoxicated state? No. You can tell by looking at the crime scene that someone put a great deal of thought into it. You can't pull that off intoxicated.
If the culprit brought alcohol, does it mean it was one of the people who prepared the party?
Who are the organizers? Sora, Yuki, Hajime, Mikado, Yuriko, and myself. Just those 6. And once again, Yuriko is suspicious.
Okay, Kanade, you're really tiptoeing the line between borderline obnoxious.
Thank you.
So the culprit is someone who helped organize the party and stayed up late to drink last night. And they would have to be sober. Is that what you're saying? Hey, the only person who wasn't drinking late last night was Yuriko. She said she would stay sober because she had to chaperone us back to the monocruise.
No, I mean, that's true, but this is... the evidence all lines up. Yuriko, can you explain what happened in more detail? We just want to believe you.
Could you just stop talking? Alright. First, okay. I was expecting this to happen, but not with Yuriko.
Aren't you taking this a little too far? Look, I told you I'm innocent. Maybe accused as the culprit because of some dumb coincidences. I can still defend myself, you know? Listen to me before you start talking.
The rebuttal showdown is about to begin. Okay. Wait, what the fuck? Oh! The opposing student will present their argument to you in the form of words coming towards you in 5 lanes. Your objective is simple. Shoot down the argument using the bow you're given. Okay. Use the directional keys to change lanes and use the selection button to fire. The words that appear will only show for 1 to 3 seconds. Okay. Fail to hit them within that time and you will lose health and score. But conversely, by shooting down your opponent's words, you will drain their health. Okay. To advance in the game, you will need to have more health than your opponent. Okay. Like in non-stop debates, your opponent will have a weak argument. You'll have to hit that weak point with a refutation arrow. Of course, refutation arrows aren't equipped by default, so you'll have to do that yourself. Use the shift to switch between refutation arrows and then S to equip it. Okay. Be aware, shooting weak points with normal arrows will not work and you will lose progress. Conversely, shooting normal words with a refutation arrow loaded will also not work. Focus, listen, and find the contradiction in your opponent's words for everyone's sake. Good luck. Alright, let's do this. Alright. I'm ready. Oh, it's only Shobi's that counts. Oh, yeah, the rope. I recall that. Oh, God, this is weird. I'll have to get used to it, guys. Sorry. Why did I... Okay.
The culprit may have waited until the party because of the alcohol. Like we said before, they could use it to fog everyone's minds. Okay, yeah. The fact that you're using it at the party may be an indication that he was cooperating with the culprit.
Okay. God damn. It's so fast. I shot it randomly. I shot it at complete random, and it worked, I guess. Nice. Man, rebuttal showdowns in this game are interesting. It's a bow instead of blade.
No, it's not just because of that one thing, Yuriko. Everybody told me he saw you going to the bell tower this morning. What? You also said you were holding a long rope in your hands. A long rope? Like the one Yuri was hooked to? Telling the truth, right, Shobai?
Huh? I wasn't detailing the truth. Never thought she would be so involved with the case. I really was wondering what she was planning to do with that rope. Now that I think about it, that was a really important piece of evidence.
Wait, he's lying. Shobai isn't telling the truth. I really was attacked as soon as I left the monocruise. He's trying to slander me. He's the damn culprit. Even if you say that.
All the evidence is stacked against you.
It's almost undeniable at this point. Maybe you're just an idiot, Yuriko. What? Why are you all accusing me? Why me?
Is it actually her? No shot.
Shobai's account is by far the most damning of all the proof presented so far. How do you plan on defending yourself from such an accusation? Yuriko, are you really the culprit? Chobai's lie. What? Or did Chobai mention when he saw Yuriko leave? That's Yuriko left as soon as the doors opened. Well, that's gotta be 7 AM on the dot. I was on the 2nd floor in the library at the time, and I saw Chobai walking up to the 3rd floor through the crack in the door. Even if you had seen Yuriko leave, there was no way you could have known where she went.
And didn't you say she was holding a rope?
Chobai, were you lying to me?
So you got me. Sorry about that, but I had to test all of you.
Test us?
Like I said, if you can clear the class route for me, then I'll be set. I was testing to see if you could really do it without me involved.
What? Are you serious?
Just a little bit of perjury, that's all. I didn't think Miss Ultimate Psychologist, I can't read, would figure it out. Well, whatever, I'm counting on you guys. You asshole! What's your problem? Settle down, Shinji. Violence is against school rules.
Calm down, Shinji. You can beat him up after we get out of here. That proves my innocence, right? Yobai's the one who lied, so he's the most suspicious. Oh, I don't know about that. He might have lied, but you're still the most suspicious person here. But we're focusing so much on Yuriko. Shouldn't we talk about this a bit more? No, Yuriko is definitely the killer.
I don't want to suspect my friends. I want to believe in everyone.
Wow, this is quite the quandary.
Is this what I think it is?
We seem to be split straight down the middle.
Split, you say? Then I propose a proper debate on the matter. Please remain calm as your seats are rearranged.
Whether Yuriko is the culprit or not, we still have to talk about this. I need to convince everyone.
Yeah, it is! No shot! The scrub debate is in this game! That's awesome! Alright, yeah. It is. Oh my. Wow. So Yuki believes that Yuriko is the culprit. Alright, let's see. A scrum debate is a debate where two teams with opposing arguments fight it out. Man, the twins are so small. The overall objective. I like how Shobai is in our slot. Is on our side. Let's see. The overall objective is to convince the opposing team that your argument is correct. The scrum debate will take 2 phases to complete. Your opponents will present their arguments, counter them before they can finish. Mix and match their keyword. I did not know the scrum debate was in this. That's so cool! The first place is the debate itself. The first phase is the debate itself. You will be presented with the topic of the debate itself. Then you will see the opinions on each team. The opposing team on the left and yours on the right. Each member of the opposing team will present their argument on the matter, one by one. On your side, each tiny rocket represents a member of your team. Oh, what the fuck? Sorry. Each of your team members have a keyword. These keywords are crucial to winning a debate. While listening to the opposing team's argument, mix and match their argument with a keyword from one of your teammates. For example, if someone on the opposing team were to say the narrator is the best boy. God damn it. And you look for the narrator keyword on your team. Alright, yeah. To have mix and match each keyword with the opposing team's arguments, you enter the crouch bind phase. During this phase, you'll have to make the final push to full counter the opposition team. There's actually full counters in this. Yo, Setsuka looking kinda monka in that picture, but whatever. We'll see it. All you need to do is mash the button shown on your screen. If it displays A, oh god, alright. Yeah, alright. So it's exactly the same as in V3. I'm looking forward to this. Let's go. Oh, it's the music! Let's go! Solar versus Luna. Hell yeah, bro. Oh, that looks cool. I like this. Okay, okay, yeah. I'm excited. Let's do this. Is Yuriko Kabuya the culprit? This game has so much more, like... I don't know how to say it. You'll see, okay. Yuriko... Let's go. We still need to figure out if the party is even relevant to this case. Yeah, alright. The woman, okay. Magorobi-san. Alright, alright, I like this. Okay. Oh, alibi. Two people on that team, okay. Drinks, alright. I like this. She could have taken... Alright, alibi, wait. There we go. I was like, I'm missing a rocket here. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Alright. Why did it change? Full counter, bitches, let's go. Oh man, that brought back memories. That certainly brought back memories from V3. Ah, scrum debates, bro. Glad to see they're here. I suppose we cannot reach that conclusion just yet. It's just wrong to vote for Yoriko as the killer, when there's still so many questions about this case. This is UGG music. Yeah, I remember this. We need to discuss this some more. Sara. Oh, Yoriko. Alright, let's put aside our culprit accusations for now and focus on the other mysteries of this case. What? So we're back to square one? Like a regular trial, we'll die if we get so much as a single thing wrong. We need to keep discussing until we reach a conclusion that everyone can agree with. I mean, Kokoro, don't you know who the culprit is? Can't you just tell us and call it a day? We all believe Yoriko is the killer right now. Would you really be able to accept my answer if I named someone that isn't Yoriko? Are you saying Yoriko isn't the culprit? Okay, so instead of thinking about who the culprit is, let's talk about how they did it. How they did it? We aren't sure if our culprit attacked Yuri this morning or during the party. Have you forgotten? What did the killer do before they killed Yuri? We're killing Yuri. Are you talking about that thing that was on Yuri's body? Hold up. It has to be the hook, right? Yeah. Are you talking about the hook that was embedded into Yuri's left calf? My brain is massive. This is just the first case, but my brain is massive. Let me have fun, guys. Yeah, Yuki said that it was there when you first saw him this morning, right? Even if Yuri was drunk, he wouldn't have just let the culprit hook him like that without putting up a fight. The culprit would have restrained him by any means possible. Are you saying we should discuss that? Why did the culprit restrain Yuri? Let's see. Here we go again. Ah, there it is. I can't switch here? That's bullshit. It's anesthetics. Even though Yuri was drunk, Yuri still would have to put some sort of fight, yeah. A blunt weapon was probably... Nope. Wait. Okay, yeah, it's anesthetics. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we can skip this. What method did the killer use to kill Yuri? There must be a clue somewhere. Okay. It's this one. Nice. No, Hibiki. I have evidence our culprit didn't use something as simple as blunt weapon. We found traces of liquid anesthetic on the floor of the bell tower. An anesthetic? Renate told me it was one that they usually use during major surgeries. That's right. It was available at the infirmary. With that, I see no reason to doubt that the killer used the anesthetic to subdue Yuri. Wait, you think that might be the same thing the culprit used when they attacked me? Maybe, but that's besides the point, so shut up, Yoriko. Fine. There's one more thing I know about the anesthetic. Alright, where's Yeah, Kanade's account. Kanade told me she went to check the infirmary after she found out that an anesthetic was involved. She discovered that a single syringe had disappeared. A syringe? That's right. With that syringe, you'd also be able to calculate exactly how long you want someone to stay unconscious. Exact measurements are labeled right on it. Yeah, okay, that's great and all, but how do you know all that? I watch a lot of medical dramas. Is there something wrong with that? No, I'm not saying that, but... Nobody found a syringe or anything like that while investigating, right? So that means... The culprit still has the syringe with them right now. Should we bat everyone down? I doubt our culprit is stupid enough to have it on them. They probably hid it somewhere. If they used the syringe like that, they could have subdued Yuri even if he wasn't drunk. There's something that's bothering me. When Sora and I last saw Yuri, he said, "Finally, a woman has come to kill me. I am glad to have achieved my dreams." He said that as he was about to die. That's creepy. So if he said that, does that mean our culprit is a woman after all? What's bothering me is that Yuri told us that he would cooperate with a female culprit, right? And still, why did the culprit subdue Yuri and wait for him to be drunk? They didn't need to. Some traces of DRA1, Yuki Maeda. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Yeah, that's a good point. Doing all that would only create more evidence, right? In review, if the culprit was male, his only chance to kill Yuri would have been through the party. Yet still, the blank spot isn't filled for the time period between then and nighttime. Assuming the culprit is female, they could have simply gotten Yuri from the monocruise at any time. However, if that was the case, she wouldn't have enough time to set up the crime in the morning. Of course, in this situation, the time period between the party and nighttime is still unexplained. About what happened before nighttime? Isn't it possible that that's when the culprit prepared the whole crime? What? The Kuro said that someone can stay out all night as long as they don't fall asleep, right? And since we can't explain how the culprit could have created their crime so early in the morning, we can just assume they set it all up at night. That'd be almost like 9 hours, though. Do they really need that much time to prepare a murder? All they'd have to prepare is the hooks, rope, wire, anesthetic, and that's all right. Wait, do you really all think Yuri was just lifted up using just a rope? Huh? I understand now. I knew something was off when you all started accusing Yoriko. You've all been mistaken from the very beginning. Mistaken? What are you talking about? The killer didn't just simply drop Yuri to his death after dragging him up the bell tower. Then what did they do? Oh, I see. It was so obvious in hindsight, but I completely missed it. I think Yuri was short, but it's still physically impossible for someone to drag him all the way up the bell tower. I thought even Shinji could do it. Really? Really? Isn't there something the culprit could have done? Yes, it is possible. But our initial assumption about the culprit was pulling Yuri up was wrong. Our initial assumption was wrong? So what? What's the problem? I don't know. Were we really wrong in our initial assumptions? The culprit didn't pull Yuri up. They moved him using what? What method did they use? Oh, the bell. Oh, consent? This is new. This is actually just new. Kanade's explanation is correct. Thanks, Sora. You've seen the evidence. I'll help you remember if you want. What is this? The logic refresh. Oh, is this like logic dive? Okay. A logic refresh minigame is a minigame in which your fellow students will assist you. Wow, really? That's like a first. Oh, give me a second, guys. I need to get some air. Alright, we're back. Let's go. That will assist me. There are a total of 5 lines to navigate, similar to the rebuttal showdown. You can navigate those 5 lines using the arrow keys. You need to make sure that you're not selecting the lanes that have words coming down on them. Okay. If you're on a lane with a word on it and it crosses the line, you will take damage. Okay. Your job is to collect the truth bullets that will also be flying by. Okay. There's a total of 3 bullets to collect. Okay. In short, avoid normal words and collect the truth bullets by being in the correct lane. Okay. After completing this phase, you will be shown the 3 truth bullets you collected. Select the correct truth bullet that confirms your fellow student's argument. With this, you'll be one step closer to the truth. That's so cool! This is such a cool concept for a minigame, honestly. Alright, help me out, Kokoro. Oh, I see. Ouch. There we go. Alright, we got all three. Nice. Okay, Trish is on the bell. It's probably this one, right? Oh, that's not it. Okay. So I lost. That's fine. Oh, I have to redo that? That's interesting. Oh, it's the... Oh, okay. Oh god, that was close. Ow! Alright, it's the, I know already, it's the life jacket then. Oh, that's so cool though! That is legit so cool. I like that minigame a lot, actually. Ow. Okay, I get it. I suck. It's so dope. I love that minigame, dude. So cool.
Yuri wasn't dragged up by simply using a rope. In reality, was he pulled up as a reaction to something?
Huh? What are you saying?
There was a hook embedded into Yuri's left calf, which is attached
to a long rope. Yeah, tacked.
Initially, we thought someone just pulled Yuri up the tower with that rope. But if you think about it, it's physically impossible for someone to do that on their own.
Huh? Are you sure?
I also found something with Setsuka that should prove the fact that our culprit used another method.
Ah, the life jacket, right?
Yes, someone left it in the bushes just outside the bell tower. It wasn't just any life jacket though. This life jacket had a hook embedded into it. The same hook that was embedded into Yuri's left calf. Not only that, but the hook on the life jacket was also attached to a rope. However, the rope was cut. So what does that mean?
Oh, I see. So at one point, the hook embedded in Yuri's left calf was connected to the life jacket. If the culprit had jumped down from the bell tower with the life jacket on it, it would pull Yuri up too. Every reaction has an equal and opposite reaction. Newton's third law. Good job, Yuki.
Exactly. That has to be what the culprit did. Wait, but if the culprit jumped off the bell tower, then why was Yuriko still at the top? Well, according to Yuriko, she was attacked this morning and woke up there. When Yuki and I saw Yuri before he was killed, the culprit was already probably waiting at the top. Along with the unconscious Yuriko, of course. This plan would explain why only Miss Sora and Yuki only found Yuriko at the top of the bell tower. She was nothing more than a red herring. The true culprit couldn't have been up there. After all, the culprit would have had to jump off the tower for Yuri to ascend to the top.
I mean, I get it in theory, but would he really be able to be pulled up so easily?
Huh? What do you mean?
There's tons of other factors involved, like friction and whatnot. Sora, do you remember the bell ringing when Yuri got pulled up the bell tower?
Yes, I also think I know why the bell rang. When the culprit jumped and Yuri was pulled up, his body must have hit the bell. The evidence of that proves it.
Yeah, the marks. Now it's... See, I was on the right path. It was just like a couple of steps ahead.
The culprit threaded the rope through the hanging bell and used it like a fulcrum. I'm not very good at drawing, but I'll try to illustrate it. Iroha, may I borrow your sketchbook for a second?
Yeah. Yeah, I figure. Oh, also thumbnail! Sort of. I'll blur out the bell thingy because it's a kind of a spoiler.
This is how the culprit did it. As you may or may not know, the hole at the top of the bell is far too small for the hook to fit through. The culprit probably attached the hooks to the rope after he threaded through the hanging bell. That's really high up. How is that even possible? I see. Sora, you really should come see me for advice on drawing better.
Aw, Iroha.
But how did the culprit adjust the length of the rope? It seems easy in theory, but they could have very easily fallen to their death with a simple mistake. I believe they had already practiced this method beforehand. If you look at the marks on the bell, sorry guys, they don't look shallow enough to be made after only a single use. Are you suggesting the culprit practiced their murder multiple times before the actual crime? Yes, the hooks that were connected to Yuri couldn't have passed through the hole in the bell. Because of this, the culprit would never fall. The marks on the bell are probably caused by the friction created by the rope. And of course, the marks were also created because of the hooks scraping against the metal. After the culprit found the correct amount of rope and landed on the surface, he just had to cut the rope. Doing so would make Yuri fall due to the shifting weight balance. That is the truth of the crime scene that Yuki and I witnessed. Hold on a second. Even if the culprit accounted for the length of the rope, the bell tower is still far too tall. If they fell while hanging from just hooked life jacket, the force from hanging would dislocate their shoulders. As Kanade says, the culprit would have injured himself if he didn't have anything to cushion the impact. That must be why the culprit installed that object?
Wait, which one? What is she talking about? I actually don't know. All of the accounts were accounted for, yeah? Okay, now I'm just now I just feel stupid. Something to cushion the impact. What? I actually don't know. Alright, I'll take the bullet here. It's probably not this, but I just need to see the... No, I don't think that's it. Okay. Okay. Something to soften the impact. The culprit must have installed that. What is it? I'm lost. I am actually just lost here. I am completely lost. Oh, the wires! I'm stupid. Okay, I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? Why am I being dumb? No, of course the wires, because like it would lower, or he would it would like no, it would slow down Yuri's ascent as well as cutting him all over. And okay, yeah, that's okay. Earlier, Emma was wondering why the culprit spent all that time installing the wires. But I bet the reason they did it answers the problem Kanade suggested. The wires? Yuri was cut up by wires as he was dragged up at high speed. The resulting friction might have had an impact on the culprit's landing. Oh, I see. The wires weren't there to kill Yuri, they were just there to soften the culprit's landing. That definitely explains why the culprit went through all that work to set them up. There's no denying it. There's something bothering me. If the wires were sharp enough to cut through flesh, why didn't they cut through the rope? If it was really that sharp, it would have, right? That rope was no normal rope. It was made with special materials. It's a really tough rope you can grab at the U-Mart. I thought it was interesting, so I took note. I can't say I was expecting it to be used in a murder. So, in the end, Yuriko really isn't the culprit? That's what I've been trying to say. I'm a victim here too, you know. That sucks. What do you mean that sucks? Now we have to suspect everyone else besides you as the culprit. Are we supposed to narrow it down and find the real killer now? Our prime suspect is innocent. I see. So we're right back at the start. No, not all the way back at the start. We did learn something from our previous discussion. The culprit must have been outside the monocruise at nighttime yesterday. How do you know that? Think about it for a second. The culprit has to adjust the rope length and everything. Dude, I swear, Yuki... I'm glad that Yuki still remains kind of like a smart guy. Even though this is the real Yuki and not Utsuro. Big distinction. They needed enough time to do something like that. Being outside with only Yuri would give our culprit plenty of time to set everything up. That's a good point. Someone would have definitely noticed if this stuff was being done in the morning.
Furthermore, there was a misconception that we couldn't be outside at nighttime. The culprit used that to their advantage to test out their murder plan.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that we all thought that when Kokoro over here already knew.
Well, I only stayed up all night once. So, based on the previous discussion, we can pretty certainly say that the culprit is a man. As we already know, a woman wouldn't have to use such a complicated method.
The culprit must have known that if Yuri died, we would all assume the culprit was a woman. That fact alone was his alibi. A clever ploy, I will admit.
So now that we know that, we can just narrow it down with all the guys here, right?
In that case, it's easy. It's Shobai or Mikado. Shobai doesn't have an alibi, and Mikado is the mastermind.
Did you even listen to me? I told you not to have any bias against me in this trial. It's kind of hard, you know?
I know you're like acting really hard or trying really hard to be a normal student, but you kind of blew your cover way too soon.
It should be unquestionably clear that I'm giving it my all here to unveil the truth.
This fucker's sleeping.
Ah! Shobai, were you just sleeping the whole time?
Still not over.
You're insane! Our lives are at stake right now and you just decide to be asleep?
I swear, man, when this guy decides to get serious, things are gonna fucking go wild, I know it. This is the type of character, like, when he goes serious, shit is about to pop off. You guys already have everything you need. I know the full story, but I know you guys can figure it out. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep recently, so just wake me up when it's over.
He's insane.
Anyways, what you're suggesting is unlikely, big bro. The culprit would have had to stay late last night. That's the only way they could have gotten the chance to kidnap Yuri. Both Mikado and Shobai weren't part of that group. But can't Mikado use magic? We've all seen him flying around like nothing. He could easily fly around and kidnap him, right?
Nox's second law. All supernatural and preternatural agencies are to be ruled out. Nox is... What now? What the heck is that? An absolute code of logic in detective fiction that cannot be violated.
Wait, is this guy... Oh, this guy's breaking the fourth wall right now.
It explicitly forbids supernatural or any other unrealistic phenomena from interfering with murder. Oh yeah, I've heard about that in a few anime. I will give you my most sincere, empathetic vow that I do not use my magic for matters relating to murder.
And we are just supposed to take your word for it? How can we trust the words of the mastermind?
I guess I'm left with no other options. I suppose it's the only way. Monocro, I humbly request you to add a new rule. Mikado Sanoji cannot use magic for any purpose relating to a murder case.
Are you sure about that rule?
Yes, I've already made a vow to seal my magic beforehand, regardless. Besides, the simple concept of my magic seems to be hindering the progression of this trial. I'd like to use this opportunity to clarify my position in the killing game.
Very well. The regulations will be updated as soon as this trial is over. Mikado Sanoji cannot use magic for any purpose relating to a murder case. As a reminder to you, Mikado, failure to comply with this new rule will result in execution.
I understand completely. You have my gratitude.
So Mikado can't be the culprit.
Are you trying to make this problem harder than it really is? The answer is already out there. There's only one other person who fits the conditions for this crime. Huh? Think carefully about the conditions the person would need to meet the culprit. Once you do that, the answer is obvious. Conditions to be the culprit?
The conditions brought up were... The culprit must have been one of the people who stayed at the party late last night. And they needed to be part of the group that prepared the party. And of course, we figured out that the culprit must be a man.
The man who stayed up late and helped prepare the party. Let's list them one by one, the people who stayed up late last night. Setsuka, Hajime, Shinji, Emma, and Yoriko.
I see it. Is it? Wait. So it's either Hajime or Shinji. Who came back first?
The group that prepared the party was.
Yeah, it's Hajime.
And the only person who could be the culprit is...
So... Yeah, you know what? I had a feeling it was him, especially after Shinji told us that He was late to jogging.
あなたです。
Was it you? Hajime Makunochi? Wait, is this the halfway mark? Oh my god. No way. Alright, I'm actually gonna take this opportunity to stop this episode. Or, well, this first part. I'm gonna go have lunch and stop for a bit, take a breather, and then I'll be back with part 2. So, until then, I don't know how this episode's gonna be divided. Class trials are usually divided into 2 episodes, so yeah. I will see you all when I get back. Ciao!